Flowers are such a big part of my productive garden. They bring in the predators and the pollinating insects, but they're also really beautiful. And in summertime, dahlias have become a bit of a staple. They're such fantastic, showy flowers. You can see that this is a perennial tuber, which if you're in a warmer climate, better drained soil, you could leave it in the ground. But you can see after a couple of belting autumn frosts, these have died right back down and they are at risk of rotting. So I've got to lift them up and store them for the winter. I'm just removing most of the foliage which has died back, leaving a short stem. And then I'm cleaning off the wet dirt from the tubers. There are actually a couple of plants clustered together here, so I'm going to wrench them apart and that'll give me even more next year. Now, some people will store these wrapped in dry newspaper, others in dry sand, but I'm just going to use some really dry potting mix in a terracotta pot. I'm going to sit them in and make sure there's a bit of space around each. Again, you want them to have a little bit of air around them so they don't stay really moist. And now I'm just going to give them a light covering. Keeping those necks above the line. And then this is going to go into a cool, dark spot in the shed. So it's going to stay relatively dry. I'll check them a little bit through the season to make sure none are rotting. And then in late winter, because the risk of frost runs right through spring, I'll pot them up. That means I can grow them on in a sheltered spot before planting them out into the garden.